You've no doubt heard that everything's bigger in Texas. That's more than just a trite expression, and I'm not just saying that because Texas is home to US global investors. Want to know how big Texas really is? Let's compare its economy with that of Russia, the world's largest country by area. As you probably know, Russia's been in the news a lot lately, so the timing of this comparison makes sense. But back to the comparison. Even though Russia has nearly 5 times as many residents as Texas, the Lone Star State's economy is more than $2.4 trillion larger. This represents an estimated growth rate of 14.8%, faster growth. Texans, therefore, enjoy a gross domestic product, GDP, per capita of around $78,455, whereas Russians have one closer to $12,617. Texas is so much more than oil country. The Russian Federation is the largest single producer of crude in the world, pumping out 10.9 million barrels per day, according to the country's energy minister. Texas is no slouch, though, as its output came close to 5 million barrels of oil per day in January. That's the most ever for a January since at least 1981. And from December 2022 to February 2023, its oil and gas industry accounted for nearly 30% of the state's employment growth, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas. But whereas Russia's economy is highly dependent on exports of oil and petroleum products, the Texas economy is broadly diversified. The state ranks first in the U.S. for not only oil production but also wind energy. It has a robust agricultural sector, and it's a leading hub for advanced technology in manufacturing, aeronautics, biotechnology and life sciences. Austin, the state capital, is steadily emerging as the most dynamic U.S. filmmaking city outside of Hollywood. All of this has helped contribute to Texas being among the fastest-growing states in the U.S. Texas grew 20.68% from 2010 to 2023, the third highest increase of any state, and has an estimated 2023 growth rate of 1.34%. Because Texas is the second most populous state and has more than 30 million residents already, a 1.34% annual growth rate means that the population of Texas grows by more than 1,100 people per day. However, only 40% of the state's population growth is attributable to in-state births. The other 60% is due to net migration from other states and countries. However, only 40% of the state's population growth is attributable to in-state births. The other 60% is due to net migration from other states and countries. Meanwhile, Russia's population is slowly shrinking because of low birth rates and low immigration. Its population peaked at 148 million in the early 1990s, right around when the Soviet Union fell, and by 2050, it's estimated to sink to 111 million. Corruption. Russia versus Texas. One area where Russia trumps Texas is in corruption. If you think Texas, or any other state, has a corruption problem, Russia takes it to a whole new level. Last year, it ranked 137 out of 180 countries on Transparency International's Corruption Perceptions Index. Among Eastern European countries, only Uzbekistan, Tajikistan and Turkmenistan ranked lower. And Russia scored 2.28 out of 10, ranking 146th out of 165 states included in the report. Gold mining. Texas versus Russia. Gold mining in Texas dates back to the early 19th century, with several small-scale mining operations occurring throughout the Lone Star State. However, the industry experienced a boom in the late 1800s with the discovery of large deposits in West Texas. Texas has produced an estimated 1.7 million ounces throughout its history, making it one of the top 10 gold states in the U.S. According to global data, Russia is the world's third largest producer of gold in 2022, with output down by 11.57% on 2021. In 2021, Russian gold production was measured at approximately 363.5 metric tons. Exports in 2021, Russia exported $19.1 billion in gold, making it the sixth largest exporter of gold in the world. At the same year, gold was the fifth most exported product in Russia. Business score. Russia and Texas. For years, Texas has been lauded for its business climate being welcoming for new businesses and startups. This year's study shows that the Lone Star State has yet again made the list. Texas ranked as the third best state to start a business in personal finance website WalletHub's recent list, 2023's best and worst states to start a business, with a score of 56.85 points. Texas ranked behind Utah, number 1, and Florida, number 2, and just ahead of Colorado. Idaho, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Oklahoma, and California make up the rest of the top 10, respectively. The Russian economy was awarded an average DB 2020 Ease of Doing Business score of 78.2, ranking 28th among 190 countries worldwide. The best performance was observed in getting electricity for businesses, scoring 97.5 points. The lowest score was recorded in resolving insolvency at 59.1 points. In 1946, the American author John Gunther described Houston as mostly ugly and barren, without a single good restaurant and hotels with cockroaches. The only reasons to live in the city, he claimed, were financial. It was a place where few people think about anything but money. This view was widespread at the time, and has lingered well into the 21st century. Forget Houston. New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and Los Angeles are the cities most frequently associated with the urban American dream. Fast forward to today, however, and a new urban renaissance is taking shape, and this time, it's in the heart of Texas. Never before in American history have two metros in one state, Houston and Dallas-Fort Worth, been in the nation's 5 largest. So much for its cockroaches. At its current rate of growth, Houston could replace Chicago as the nation's 3rd largest municipality by 2030. What's driving this Texan resurgence? Traditionally, American cities such as Detroit, Cleveland, and St. Louis all tried to copy the model set by New York and, to a lesser extent, Chicago, with high-rise offices crowded into central business districts. But Texas urbanism is different. They may wear cowboy boots, drive pickup trucks, and attend rodeos, but Texans have created a new model of American urbanity rooted in the demands of the consumer market, an idea deeply offensive to many planners and retro-urbanists. People are leaving California and New York to move to Florida and Texas because of lower taxation rules, better scenery, low crime rates and more. We find out the key reasons why people are moving to Texas and Florida. 1. Tax friendliness. It's crucial to think about how much money that you earn with hard working will go into your wallet. When it concerns statewide taxation, Florida is presently ranked 46, and Texas is ranked 32 in the country. Is there something that both regions have prevalent? There is no individual taxation. The sales tax rate in Florida is 6%, whereas the state tax in Texas is 6.25%. In Florida, the acceptable range of property tax is 0.98%. If you bought a house in Florida for $250,000, your yearly property tax bill would be around $2,185. Furthermore, Texas has almost twice the higher median annual mortgage rate of 1.83% compared to Florida's 0.98%. While you may pay higher taxes in Texas than in Florida, it is not a tax-heavy jurisdiction.